It's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the point after. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
To the air, it's Raiola. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's I. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. corner's showing press. They want to be physical here. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play at the back half.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gives it on the option. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Handoff from the gun. Just ran over him. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The quarterback will keep it. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Ives. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Ives. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. Touchdown, Husker. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
the change now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Using his legs to buy some time. It's caught. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Barney. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
That makes the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. It's running room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on that time.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Grab near the marker. It's high. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways or try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Let's go! Let's go! Kill.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Hunter. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear.
Get free soda. Hey,
Defense showing blitz here. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Flips it out to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it down. Wide open spaces. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Third down play from the gun. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Swings it out to the flat. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
22 water. 22 water. Hey, travel.
Trying play action. Now adjusting. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth.
Nebraska, 35. South Carolina, 30.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Hey, they throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Bennett. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
I just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play. Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
To the air, it's Sellers. Heaves it deep. He's got it on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this route.
He wants to change this route. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Off the boot, looking for his man. That's caught. It's Barney. There he goes! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
The handoff to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Out of the gun, the inside give. It's a seam. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, they get the a touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He'll keep it himself. Shake. He's loose. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it, using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab, and he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 3rd and goal.
1 The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on 1 play.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, McSimmons. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for space. It's Alston. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
Looking to throw for it. catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Got his man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He tries to take the top off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll toss it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
South Carolina, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Reads it, fires complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And it's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. I don't know if it was luck or... or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Auburn 7, South Carolina 0.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll operate out of split backs. On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Runs for the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. That's reeled in, it's Bennett. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback on the deep line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it. Crosses the 45. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alston. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Cobb.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business first. Goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. He's got his man.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's trying to get it in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. 1 minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's as if you're in goal in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they pump this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Punt is on its way. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The give out of the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. The screen, and watch out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Leaves it with the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls and fires complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff.
Looking for more room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
what a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Alston. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Setting up the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
1st and goal.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets into the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lost to throw again. Here comes the heat. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
To the ground to try to move the chains. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sellers. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Dances away. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Run the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Space Odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on third down. The give to the back. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
Returner runs out of bounds.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. He's got it. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
To throw, it's Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes the easy completion. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another